Hello and welcome to Bristol Street Motors. Today I'm driving the brand new Nissan Qashqai. As you can see from the interior alone, it's been massively modernised from its predecessor. Starting first off with this 12.6 inch display in front of you, paired up with a 9 inch display. It's a fantastic looking car, the Qashqai. They've started it off with the iconic V-Motion grille and tons of technology as well. You've got front camera in there and front parking sensors, these beautiful LED daytime running lights and the wraparound styling of the Qashqai and the all new adaptive LED lights below. You've got fantastic diamond cut alloy wheels, this time bigger than ever before on the Qashqai. You get 20-inch wheels. Tons of fantastic features. First of all, starting with the styling, you've got this lovely embossed Qashqai logo here. So come down the side, you'll see it's got technology such as LED indicators and another one of the parking cameras for the full 360 parking system. From a centre premium model up, you get keyless entry and you've got privacy glass starting at the B pillar that wraps itself all the way around. You've now got the new Qashqai logo where it's spelled out boldly in the centre of the rear of the car. As well, you've got the rear view camera and parking sensors and these fantastic LED lights. So when it comes to opening the boot, there's three ways to do it. You've got a button just underneath the H. You can do it on the key fob using the button here, or what I really like, you can put your foot underneath the middle and the boot will open up. Now the boot's open, you can see you've got 60 litres more space than its predecessor. The boot can be laid out in three different ways. You can have it set into two sections like this. You can move the board there and split it up, or you can remove these boards entirely for extra space. So the doors on the all-new Qashqai open up to a fantastic 85 degrees, making it super easy to get things in and out. And in the rear of the vehicle, there's loads more room than before. You've got 3 inches more headroom and plenty of space for your legs as well. Back here, you've got loads of nice features such as rear USBs, vents, and most importantly of all, cup holders. So the space continues in the front in this fantastic interior. As you can see on the seats, we've got the diamond stitch leather, and that stitching continues along the dash, the armrest, and on the doors. Technology-wise, it is absolutely packed with it. On the screen in the middle, you can access everything. This is the home screen for the infotainment system and it's fully customizable. You can swipe through and all of these icons and widgets can be changed to things that you want them to be. So in this model, you've got massage seats. Go to the massage settings here and you can set exactly how you want it. The intensity, the speed and the mode that it is in, I think. Oh, look at that. This is weird, I'm being attacked by the seat. When we get to the audio, you've got DAB, FM and AM. Go to DAB menu and you've got the list of all of them on there. All you need to do is hold down a station and it will save it in a specific point for you. You go to the phone and you can connect up to 6 devices on this at once. Once they're connected, you can dial numbers, look at your call history, your phone book, even access text messages whilst you are there. The sat-nav. So you've got a built-in TomTom sat-nav. You can access this simply by pressing the map button or using the nav icon on the screen. When you get to this, you can add a home destination and have that saved. You can go to POI, which stands for points of interest. This will give you your closest things like fast food, coffee, parking, petrol, all the sort of important things you'd need to know, especially if you're in an area of the country that you didn't know. Once you pick one, it will give you the closest one once it's worked out where you are. On the destination tab, it will take you through to being able to set a work location to go with your home one. You can even have an address book saved, so if you want to have places that you know of that you can get to easily, that's there. You can also go to street address where you can put in all of your destinations manually no matter where you are going. The cameras, they will come on automatically when you start to park the vehicle, when it goes into reverse or you get close enough to the front to set off the sensors, but you can press the camera button to bring them on. You get full 360 parking cameras. This side shows either the front or the back depending on the direction of travel, and then the left hand side shows you the full 360 view. Using a camera at the front, the back and under each wing mirror, it gives you that full sort of bird's eye view of the vehicle. Pressing the camera button again gives you a curbside view for the passenger side to stop you from scraping your wheels up against the curb and to make sure you're parked as you need to be. And you've even got a wireless charging pad. You've also got push button start to go with the keyless entry and an electronic handbrake. On the left stick here, you've got the LED light controls, and they are automatic with an automatic full beam, and on the higher spec models you even get adaptive lighting. The wipers are on the right and they are automatic too. As soon as it starts raining they will come on. And you've got the ProPilot system. This is an automated cruise control. It will hold you a set distance from the car in front, and it will hold you in your lane on roads such as motorways and dual carriageways. So on the steering wheel you can control the screen that is in front of me, the full digital screen. Here you can access all sorts of information. You've got the sat nav that you can get to. You can have your speed digitally. You can also flick through and get information such as your fuel economy, so you can see how you're doing as you drive. You can access your tyre pressures as well, which is very nice to have while you're driving. And the sat nav, when you've got it set, will give you a full sat nav display on this screen in the middle, as well as turn-by-turn instructions. You can also access the radio, so you can see what you're listening to. You can go through all the car settings and bits and pieces on there. The fully digital screen, you can adjust it, so the personal display on the left hand side has got certain things that you want, whether that be navigation, your time to destination, fuel economy, trips, even your gear position is all available in there. And then you've got your digital speed and rev counter along with a speed in the middle there. You've also got the traffic sign recognition, which is the little 60-mile-an-hour sign. Shows you the speed limit of the road, so no matter where you are, you know what the speed limit is. And you've also got flappy paddles for the automatic version. So the Qashqai's got an incredibly smooth engine. It comes as two versions, so they're all 1.3. You've got 138 brake horsepower for the manual, and then they do 158 for the automatic. It's an incredibly smooth engine with the mild hybrid system helping take away some of the stress from the engine. So essentially you've got an extra battery, gives you extra power, so when you're pulling away there's less torque stress on the engine, and when you're slowing down it can initiate the start-stop sooner, helps bring down the emissions and helps the overall drive be smoother and nicer. Driving this car around these villages, it is a bigger car being an SUV, but you've got all the view that you need. You've got a nice high seating position and large windows so you can see out nice and clearly, and it's a nice smooth engine to go with it, so you don't have to worry about driving a bigger vehicle when you're driving around. The full 360 parking system, all the cameras make it incredibly easy to park, so things that may be more difficult with driving a bigger car are not an issue in this. You have extra headrooms. It's about 3 inches more headroom than the previous model, which is very noticeable when you're sat in the car. And you've got the panoramic roof to add extra light, space, and on days like today really adds to the overall feeling in the car. In the automatic version you've got flappy paddles, so you can take a bit of extra control when driving it if you want a little bit more control of the gears, so you can get a bit more of the driving feel. So the multifunction steering wheel allows you to control the screen in front of you, so you can adjust things like the sat nav, you can have the digital speed in there, but you can also access things like your tyre pressures and any other relevant information you need to know when driving. Being a popular family SUV, safety has always been key, and there's no shortage of safety features on this car. You've even got a system such as emergency braking, so if you are driving 30 miles an hour or under and it doesn't think you're going to stop, it will apply the brakes. And you've also got blind spot monitoring, so if something's hidden away in your blind spot, it won't let you pull out in front of them. So when you have the sat nav on, you will get a display in front of you that shows you the destination, how long you've got to get there and where you're going, with a full map in this screen in the middle. And alongside that you've got the heads-up display that gives you the direction of travel and how many yards it is until your next turning or next set of traffic lights. If you'd like any more information on the all-new Nissan Qashqai, please log on to bristolstreet.co.uk/Nissan.